took a weed drink before the show tonight. By the way, you guys should know that. I took it like an hour ago. So, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Vinny's Corner. I'm your host, Vinny. These are the fellas. We got Caleb, we got my guy Showtime, and we got Cove, aka he's a Cavs fan nowadays. So we don't really talk about those guys too much. Let me fix the camera so you can see it. There it is. Is that a little better?
Yeah.
Looks better on a golf shirt for sure. Get a nice polo going with a 9-iron. You fit
So
right in.
what's going on, fellas? How's everybody doing?
That's
Awesome.
good.
My Knicks won, so obviously, I'm in good humor.
Yep.
We got the Spurs on right now. Spurs OKC. So we got two Western Conference Finals games on tonight. Both the Avs and the Golden Knights are playing right now, and the Spurs and OKC are playing right now. So a lot of meaningful sport on today. Very exciting stuff. So let me ask you guys, because obviously, like, I'm sure Cole's got a couple of questions to kind of like rile me up in some fashion later. But like, so we're all calling this a Cavs meltdown, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
22
Definitely.
points in the fourth. That's Brunson did awesome in that quarter too. Don't get me wrong.
Definitely.
But Donovan didn't score for the last 8 minutes of the game. That's crazy.
I mean, it seemed like Brunson just took over, then the momentum just carried with the Knicks through to overtime.
Definitely.
Yeah, but you got to give it fairness. They played 14 games.
Yeah,
Listen,
You hit a wall at some point.
that's true.
I think that because of the fatigue, I feel like it should be and because I think that we're a slightly better team, I do feel like overall, like we should maybe not sweep them, but I feel like the Knicks should bowl through this. But
Yeah, they definitely should.
Yeah, definitely.
The way that
Game
the game
two is a
started,
whole different spectrum. Give them a day rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and that's
the Cavs came out faster, and the Knicks looked dead to end start the game. Like that's like the rest versus versus being fresh off a series. That showed. But then at the end of the game, the Cavs, they ran out of energy. Like that's it.
That's where you got to fix that bench because Harden played way too much in that fourth.
Yeah.
For what, 16-point game?
Yeah.
Donovan had 30 and it had Harden missing buckets like crazy during the meltdown.
Their bench is definitely a problem because
and maybe I'm tripping, but like it feels to me. Okay, I'm just making sure my mic's still on. It feels to me, right? Like when you get to, and this is Coach Atkinson specifically, this is who my issue is with. When you're up 22 points at that point in the fourth quarter, and you've got multiple defensive liabilities, including Mitchell and Harden on the floor at the same time, why not then say, all right, listen, Donovan, like you're going to stay out there, you're our closer, but like pull Harden and get somebody that's more defensive or
honestly,
add a big.
What I'm going to say about that is they could have had both of them out. Like they had the game in control. Put them back in if needed.
They could have went double big, Mobley and Allen at the same time. They could have had Strus out there. There were so many ways they could have built a lineup to hold on to a 22-point lead.
Yeah.
With what's that guy's name they got from Sacramento?
Schroeder.
That's all he plays is defense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man.
They could have ran like Schroeder, Merrill, Strus, and the two bigs. That could have helped them close out the game. If you needed Mitchell and Harden to come back in, they come back in. Like, what? I don't get Kenny Atkinson. I really don't.
But like, okay, this was the thing that got me. Okay, so there was a point where they got a free throw in the middle of a scoring session from the Knicks. So it was an 18-1 run. Why on earth, especially when 18 of those points, maybe like 10 of them came from Brunson or something, why, when you see this happening, him getting hot, why would Atkinson not call the timeout until they got to 18 points?
Yeah, I don't know why they're not calling timeout.
Called the timeout when it was a 5-point game. I'm like, dude, what are you thinking? Like, I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm like, this guy's crazy. He's giving it away. It was
like
just,
you should switch the matchup on Brunson, if anything. Like, I don't know. Like, don't have Harden guard him. Like, Harden was just out there dying.
And dude, listen, like, I was the biggest critic of firing Thibodeau. I was the biggest critic.
Right.
Here's what I will say. The Knicks in the Eastern Conference Final this year, every single player on our team is fresh. And we had a guy off the bench come yesterday and start firing daggers in Shamet. Or what is Shamet?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, so obviously the decision already feels right to me, you know?
It's showing in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, like the team looks we look like a different, even though we're the same team, we look like a different team at the same point in the playoffs. Like this team that's playing now could have beat Indiana last year. Like,
yeah, definitely, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Last year though, they gave that first
Brunson getting banged up, all the guys were tired at the end and they couldn't finish it.
Listen, Cove, you probably remember how I felt when that first game happened, that comeback.
Yeah.
I was watching this game and I'm going, no way, we're going to give up the first game in the ECF again. Like, F my life. That was
game one is one you don't want to lose as the home team. If they steal game two, no biggie.
No biggie.
No, I'm just ignoring all the New York love because when we get within 6, he'll be crying about it later.
Listen, I've been here before, okay?
Yeah, I know. We don't know what the finals look like. We're aware.
Like, this would, like, I don't know, man. This would really, like, and here's the thing. I don't know. Like, I'm literally watching the Western Conference Final right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is who we're gonna play.
And are you're like, we could barely like hold off the Cavs for 3 quarters. How are we gonna beat any of one of these teams?
It's a legit. Like, I think as an Eastern Conference, like as a Cavs or a Knicks fan, there has to be that legitimate, like when you're watching and you're going, well, they've got the back-to-back MVP on one team, and they have a
cyborg on another team.
They got an alien, like,
I believe in Cat fucking this series up for you guys. So,
damn, bro, damn.
I'm an old school Minnesota Timberwolves fan, so I hope Cat does what he did to us. Just choke.
Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's for like the first time in forever. It's been a very long time since, like, as a Knicks fan, like I actually felt like genuinely like confident in my team. Like, that's a very rare thing. So I'm enjoying it,
I'm ready for each loss. I have the Halliburton jersey ready. I have the Reggie Miller jersey ready. I got my lineup.
Demon. This guy is like he has horns growing under that hat. What a little devil! Like, who does that?
Always prepared like a Boy Scout.
Gosh, unbelievable.
In the history of Cove, when have I ever been wrong?
Listen, man.
We predicted stuff that happens the next day or so.
Yeah.
Does happen. It definitely does happen on the show, no question. So to kind of like, I guess since we're already on basketball, Cole, you want to just jump into some questions?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm thinking about baseball low key, but I'm ready for basketball more.
I'm going to go reverse on this, but without giving Vince a platform to talk about his Knicks some more for 20 minutes. But can Donovan McMitchell carry Cleveland back into this series, or is the New York depth too much?
Carry he can, but he has to be consistent throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So here's what I recently like. This was like a statement that I heard about like winning these series in the playoffs, especially in like the NBA. Your stars can get you a couple of games. Your role players need to get you one game, and your coach needs to get you one game. So if they're going to do this, like Donovan has to deliver at least one, and you'd hope that Harden shows up. I mean, Harden's delivered one game in every other series himself. So that's what you, as a Cavs fan, that's what you would hope for, right? And it's definitely possible. Mitchell's good as they come.
Yeah.
So is Jalen Brunson now the most clutch player remaining in the playoffs after another huge postseason performance?
Yes, I say yes. He definitely, because he showed out last night.
He's definitely one of the most clutch.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's showing improvement, you know, for sure.
I wouldn't say Shea this playoffs, but he is known to be clutch. So I'm not completely writing off Shea, but he is known to be clutch.
You know,
I'm just saying right now, is he the most?
Right now,
if you had to put Game 7 on a player, would it be Jalen Brunson right now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Game-winning shot goes to him for sure.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yo, I'm just like, is anyone watching this OKC game right now? Do you see the fans? Literally every section is either white or blue completely.
This is what I like about the San Antonio and OKC crowds.
They give out T-shirts to every single fan when they come in.
They all
They're
wear
like,
it. And they all
you're in this section? You got to wear this T-shirt because that's going to look crazy in the crowd. Like, so cool.
I love it.
I love that.
So this will add for Vince to talk about his New York teams. Are the New York Knicks officially built for the finals after taking Game 1?
Yes, they are.
That's you guys.
Yeah.
So here's the problem, I guess, right? They're built to get through the Eastern Conference to the finals. Yes, they are. But I'm not sure if any team in the Eastern Conference right now is built to play the Western Conference champion.
Yeah. That's
the reality. Like, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Yeah.
So the double into that to where we're talking about is, are the San Antonio Spurs shocking the basketball world by stealing Game 1 in Oklahoma City, or the Thunder still the best overall team?
I would say that was definitely a shock.
That was a shock, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a shock, but I don't think it changes the outcome of the series.
I think it does.
Because OKC didn't play their best game and they were still in it the whole game. So
yeah.
Well, so this was my whole thing, is that Victor had like a crazy game and he played almost 50 minutes straight.
And at the end, he looked tired. He looked tired at the end.
Oh, he did. He looked gassed.
Definitely looked tired at the end. Yep.
Like when he pulled up from that far, I didn't think he would make that shit.
Dude,
at the end of the game, that shot that took him to overtime, I did not think he would make that.
Did you guys just see that poster dunk by Castle? Damn,
he's nasty.
Castle, Harper, Vassell, like what a squad. They like, I really like.
Fox isn't playing. Fox isn't even playing. That's another dimension the Spurs don't even have yet.
It's actually like, it's frustrating to be a Knicks fan because like I enjoy watching these West Coast teams a lot, and I'm like, shoot, I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, and so to answer your question, Cove, your original question, here's the thing: they're definitely, San Antonio's ahead of schedule 100%, but it's becoming hard to not say that they are anything but like a true finals contender, because like they just keep, shock here, shock. They just keep bringing the heat to everybody, and they play with intensity and like no fear.
Yeah, no fear.
Now they go up 2-0, then it's hard to say they lose this series. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
So does Victor Wembanyama already look like the next face of the NBA if San Antonio reaches the finals this season?
Oh yeah. If he already isn't, then he'll definitely be.
Yeah.
I think everyone who's a fan of like the NBA, like really like a fan of the NBA, unless they're just like being a hater, everyone that I've spoke to loves Victor Wembanyama.
And there's nothing to hate about Victor. He's just
Oh,
that
he's
good.
awesome.
And
Dominant.
he's not a cocky prick. Like, and he
Look,
doesn't
they
do
asked
anything
him.
unlikable on the court. So
They asked him how he felt about like having to like be in the shadow of greats like David Robinson and Tim Duncan and like fill their shoes. And he said, "quote They're there to catch me if I fall." Like he knows exactly what
that's
they
a
like.
really mature answer for someone his age.
Bro, I was like, this guy's that was a better answer than I would have thought of. This guy's half my age. Like, oh, he's very mature about like his whole situation.
Definitely.
His responses show that he's like really owning the idea of trying to like be the greatest player he can be, and like, and he's showing that like the accolades matter. Like he campaigns for the awards. Like game one was like, "This is your MVP." That was like that. That's how that game felt to me. Like he was mad that he got snubbed for that award. And
Yeah,
then
you could see him during the when Shea got the award. He was just there like
he was
that should have
pissed.
been mine. And like
Yeah,
Castle was like in his ear, like this should have been yours. Like
and
type
like
shit.
but I love that like they get like these guys like there's like that dislike of the other team and like this feel
This is a rivalry. This is a rivalry.
yeah, this is
sure.
a good
Definitely a rivalry.
rivalry. It's fun basketball. I like it.
So the end it is for the NBA stuff is so which conference final matchup has more pressure attached to it? The
Pressure.
Knicks or the Spurs? Like who had which series like
I would
has more
say
pressure?
Knicks. I would say
I would say
Knicks.
Knicks. They haven't not won in so many years, so they definitely got to reset.
Yeah.
So Caleb's 100% just because of like the timeline, the Knicks, and then also because the Knicks are the only team in this four that fired their coach last year for not getting to the finals.
Yeah.
So like that alone, like there's no Mitch Johnson is in his first full year as a coach, and his whole team is like 20 years old. San Antonio is like 3 years ahead of schedule. They have no pressure. Go win a title, and we'll love you for it.
OKC is the defending champ. They don't have any pressure.
Yeah, like OKC, it's more about it's for them. It's building on a legacy now, but like there's no real pressure. I don't think
They don't win it. No one's gonna hold them for it.
the Cavs organization might now. Tell me what
Now
you guys
that this
think
is
about
this is where I'll back up the question. I think they're the second most pressure, like out of all these teams.
But is that because of the Cavs or is it because Harden's on the Cavs?
It's all of the above.
Well, it's because
The
Harden's
Cavs-
on the Cavs.
Yeah.
Does Mitchell stay there if they can't get it done or get to the
Yeah.
finals?
Mhm.
You know, there's does Atkinson
Does Harden bounce
Atkinson
if they don't make it to the finals? Who knows?
Coach Atkinson is either coaching for his job or the finals, one of the two, which is great. Like he's this year's Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
So
I mean, Kenny
I
hasn't
would
been
say-
there the whole time, but he's had a lot of regular season success, but he doesn't have the postseason success yet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so overall, the Eastern Conference is definitely where the pressure is. And nobody believes that the Eastern Conference can win this season. So, like, that's an added layer of pressure.
Yeah, I think whoever goes to the finals out of the Eastern Conference, they have less pressure, even though, they have more expectations, if you know what I mean.
That's fair. That's fair. Because everyone assumes the West is going to win.
Everyone
so, like, you
assumes
better do your
the
job
West is
now.
going to win. So you have less pressure, but there's more expectation.
Definitely.
Oh, let's see if there's another prediction in here. Nope. Not
No, this guy.
Not gonna burn them twice in the same night. So, anyways, to go over to hockey before we get baseball.
How's that game going?
What?
How's that game going this evening?
I haven't looked yet.
It's I think it's no score, right? Maybe.
No score. 13.5 in the second.
Let me check. What?
Yeah, I got no score.
Yeah, no score in 13. Yeah, no score so far.
So, starting on the outside series before we get to the Vegas questions, are the Carolina Hurricanes becoming the clear favorite after dominating their first 2 rounds?
Oh yeah, they're the clear favorite for sure.
Right. It's one of those things. I think that it's just like just like what goes on in the NBA. Like everyone's like, oh, there's no way that anyone is coming from 2 7-game series to now challenge the Canes in the Eastern Conference Final. Like it just feels like they're rested. You know, they dominated so strong so far.
So that
I
goes
don't
with
know.
the part 2 of this is, can the young Montreal Canadiens continue their Cinderella playoff run against Carolina?
I think they can make it a series, but I don't see them winning.
Yep.
I think they'll run out of gas eventually.
Mhm.
Like they can make it a series, I think.
Hey, Bob.
I recently looked up that this year Carolina hasn't even beat them once.
Interesting.
They have outscored them by 2 goals a game every game, like 7-5, 5-3 games like that. Montreal dominated. It was Dobbs, and this was as late as March when they had Brandon Bussier there too, like and whatnot. Playing against them.
Interesting. You know,
So Montreal does have a winning record against them this year. They know how to beat them. And they're riding high.
Finally, I think youth does affect them, but it could also be to their benefit. Like it really depends.
Now
at this stage, I feel like it's a helpful thing because like they have less fear, and like the only reason they're going to be able to like last through another 7-game potential series is because they're youthful.
Yeah.
So I think
they'll
now
have
it's
energy for the whole series. Yeah,
but they're inexperienced.
Now, I don't know if you guys really experienced the Montreal crowd like I have done a few times, multiple times. But I think the Montreal crowd is one of the best crowds out there right now watching those games.
Oh, it's electric, yeah.
That atmosphere is unreal, and I don't know if that's not going to fuck with Carolina.
I expect Carolina to win. I wouldn't be shocked if the Canadians made it like a 7-game series, though.
Yeah.
You know, but it feels like Carolina is just like it's just been building to this. You know, like it's their. It feels like it's their turn.
Yeah.
If Montreal makes it all the way, goes past Carolina, and Vegas gets in there, you know the first thing they're going to mention is going to talk about the Marc-Andre Fleury goal. That cost that Vegas a championship run in 2020.
You might be right.
I was like, oh god, I still remember that. Fleury's like, what? Off his pad and in. It was like, what the fuck? So which Western Conference powerhouse is more dangerous right now? The Avalanche or the Golden Knights?
Avs definitely are more dangerous, I would say.
I think the Golden Knights, they're definitely the most dangerous team.
I think that's a trick question. Because of the word.
Golden Knights are definitely more experienced, but I think the Avs are more dangerous.
I think that the Avs are the better team, but I think that the Golden Knights are more dangerous.
I think the Avs have more experience on their team by a couple players. They released it earlier today or yesterday for matching Stanley Cup winners on both sides, and I think the Avs had it by a couple players for experience in the playoffs.
Interesting.
But that only relevates when it actually happens. Whoever comes out of the series, they'll talk about that being the key factor of why the Avs or Vegas beat each other. They'll say,
I mean, the Avs have pretty much stormed through the playoffs. Vegas has had a couple, road bumps. It hasn't.
I wouldn't say it's a road bump per se. I would, if you have to look at Vegas versus Anaheim, that's a huge rivalry series. It's a lot different than the way the Avs walk through. The Avs have to walk through Minnesota, which they don't really fight against them too much. They are an interdivision team, but I mean, still, it's like it's not that important to them. That game did not matter to who they met.
If you look at the late season turnaround from bringing Tortorella in to now, to benching and switching out goalies in that process, they've just like those two moves completely turned this organization on its head, and like it was very iffy with them, and then those two things happened, and they've been stellar since. Like they've been awesome hockey. So I don't know. I mean, and they already have the formula. Like I feel like they know how to do it. But to me, it feels like the East is going to have a really hard time with the West this season. That's just how it feels to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging.
Yeah, I'd probably see it. I'd probably, if it's Canes in Vegas, I'd probably lean Canes. But if the Avs make it, I think they win it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, actually, I've looked at it since like the 80s, just for covering all of our generations. Montreal, if they've ever been in the ECF, they've made it and they've either won the cup or they've lost it like once. That's about it.
Well, I mean, it would
be 40 years.
It would be cool, right? Like, if the Canadian team to make it back to the Stanley Cup, it would be cool if it was the Canadians because they're the last one to win it.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of dope.
The atmosphere in the finals in Montreal, it would be deadly. And I'm just saying this because when they did win it, they riot the city when they won it.
It's been so long, it would probably be madness.
Yeah, it would be. It's Montreal fans. We've experienced Montreal fans in the negative in the last year with the booing of the national anthem. Like, that crowd is just so vicious. They're either for you or against you. And if they're against you, you don't want to be against them.
I mean,
it's a pride thing for them, though, as being in one of the top 3 oldest organizations in the world. They have a huge history with it. They have their stakes to the claim like the Yankees do, right?
Yeah.
But I'll say the same thing. It's like since the 70s, the Yankees and the Montreal has been nothing compared to the rest of the league.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's no hate to the success for Montreal or New York Yankees for their 20-plus championships, but that's in an era when they played 6 or 8 teams. Like, it was not that hard to win 20 championships like that.
Here's all I know. In my lifetime, they have won 5.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good because there's 30 teams. 30 plus teams.
No, but if you look at the Cardinals have won like 8 since that same era for the Yankees.
Okay, good for them.
So it's like, oh yeah,
they have 11 total.
Yeah,
the Cardinals, something like that.
Yeah, it was like 1934 before they had that kind of Cubs streak in 34 that they were like the second most winningest team in baseball, and then they just got into a slump until they got a few more championships.
They're what I would call I made a post the other day with the iconic baseball clubs. I would say, to me, St. Louis is an iconic baseball club.
Yeah, that's why I put them in that list for you. I was like, we got to remember the Cardinals. Cardinals do have the second most championships, and for a while there, they actually had the most at one point, and then they just died off since 34.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's a fact.
So, I mean, if the Cardinals had, I don't know, anybody from 34 on, they probably could have won just as much.
Kind of weird.
But I grew up a hardcore Cardinal fan growing up. It was a weird twist to go to the White Sox when I grew up Cardinals my whole life.
I mean, you like more teams than Caleb. I've come to realize that. Okay?
No, but
I've grown to accept and realize that that's just how you roll.
Well, to be fair, from the age of 5 until I was 18, the baseball team I played for was the Cardinals. So in that adolescence, I would have been a Cardinal fan. And that was right around when Mark McGwire showed up in '98.
He has reasons.
Hey, listen, man. Everyone's got their reasons. I'm just
some
saying.
Some of those Cardinals were amazing in the '90s, though. They just didn't. They needed McGwire to and whatnot. Like,
well, the '90s was a weird era because you got to remember, right? You also had, I mean, right from like the middle of the '90s when players were going on strike and right, like baseball. We almost lost baseball at one point. Like I remember getting out of the '90s and like
Yeah.
having the conversation like, what saved baseball? Like,
Oh yeah, steroids save baseball.
yeah, I know, and people hate admitting it, but it's so true.
Yeah, it's
So
funny.
true. Somebody tried
Barry
to tell me that the
Bonds.
Yankees,
Barry Bonds went from my size to Hulk in like in a year. You're like, what?
dude, somebody tried to tell me that the Yankees saved baseball, and I was
Oh,
like, dude, I'm a Yankees fan, and that's not true, bro. Like, stop it. I was like, no, they didn't. Nobody wanted to
No,
watch
no,
them
no.
win in the
It
late
was.
'90s every
I'll
year.
give the Yankees a huge applaud for building a team that was so average, but they played
Mhm.
well together.
Yep.
Everybody was no more than a 20 home run hitter. Everybody got on base. It's the same thing when we had Moneyball. It was the same logic of using mathematics in baseball to going as long as somebody gets on base, you can win. You can win 2 out of 3 every time, and you'll win a series. So it's just that's my fundamentals of me growing up in the 80s and 90s in baseball, growing up for almost 20 years. It was just fundamentals.
Yep.
Now it's all analytics.
Mhm.
That's all that matters now. So
You know,
it's
okay, so baseball is very analytics. Another place that's super analytics driven, we just came off of the whole NBA thing. There are
Yeah.
NBA teams that are living and dying so bad, and like some of them it's failing with the 3-pointer.
okay.
Yes.
Like,
That's
I
not
mean,
really
literally, the
analytics, I would
Celtics literally
say.
shot themselves out of the playoffs the last 2
Okay,
years in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's really
Yes,
analytics.
but
though.
to
Like,
be fair, before we get into baseball, I noticed it a lot because I've watched a lot of baseball in the last little bit to watch the games to understand who's playing where. I've seen a lot of travels that are just ignored on a 3-point shot, though.
Yeah.
Like what? Like the double step backs,
Yeah,
Step
double
back,
step
yep.
backs,
half
overstepping,
cop
like
Harden.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
if you watch basketball now and you only watch it like once in a while,
Yeah.
every time you watch it, you're going to be like, this is egregious. Because
Yeah.
when we grew up,
That's true.
the way that they move on the court now,
Yeah,
like every other play would have been a double dribble, a travel. Like,
I believe before it was
I
years
watch
ago.
these plays and I'm like, what? The guy just ran across the court. What?
No, it was
You're like,
Jerry
oh, it was a
West. It was
beautiful
years
play by
ago.
this guy.
Jerry West was caught on camera talking about it, saying that he was like the amount of travel that goes on in this league is egregious as fuck. Like they allow people to walk halfway across the court to get a shot off because it's LeBron.
Bro, what's that one move they call it? The Euro step? I'm
Yeah,
like, that's
Euro
just
step,
a travel.
Yeah.
Big travel. The Euro step. Like, get the fuck out. Yo.
Also,
But
what
yeah.
Tate does every time he drives to the rim, he pushes off, dude. I don't
Dude.
know if anyone else sees that.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people drive to the rim and they just push off. Like what?
It's
Mhm.
very it's weird because like I love the NBA, but like there are a lot of things that you see if you don't watch it regularly, like at the level where you're accustomed to things and like the changes now,
You would be confused by it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you watch it, you're like, how did what? Huh? Like it's like some of the stuff, like it literally doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So as we're moving into baseball, though,
Yes, sir.
are the New York Yankees proving them to be the most complete team right now?
I think they are. I think they are probably. Yeah.
It's hard to say with the Yankees. It really is.
No, I just more or less that
inconsistent.
it's all. I always like to pick on a New York team for some weighing questions.
So,
They
I
are
mean,
complete,
there's
but they're
3 wins
inconsistent.
behind the Rays now.
Yeah.
well, so here's the thing, right? Like, there are a few teams that should be considered like complete teams, like on paper, that are just not playing complete baseball at the moment.
Yeah. No. Yep.
Like the Dodgers and the Yankees are like
They're complete. Yeah.
they're complete teams, but they look mid right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not playing A+ baseball. That's all. And like they'll
It's
come out of
just
that.
inconsistency. Like they'll have good stretches of
Mhm.
overall good play, and then pitching falters, offense falters, whatever.
Like I think that's something you can work on over the season. I felt like, to me, it feels like we should hopefully be out of that, like getting into the summer, like getting into July. But that's right. That's really the test of what teams are going to be good out of the All-Star break. the teams that are, kind of stabilize themselves and get to that consistent place. So, we'll see what the next few weeks hold. But
Yeah, because Vince, we're only 5 games behind you. You're only 5 games above the White Sox right now, so I wouldn't say you're too great.
the White Sox
Hey,
just
hey,
won,
Cole.
9 out of their last 10 games?
Mm.
Like, don't act like I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, I watch baseball every day.
We're
And
only
you're
5
watching
wins
it.
behind you. We're only 5 wins behind you.
I'm totally aware. Actually, the White Sox disappointed me a little bit today. I took them to win this afternoon.
Oh, Jesus. Did you look
That's
at
why
their
they
mound?
lost.
Did you
That's
look
why
at their
they
mound
lost.
first?
Well,
You didn't look at their
both
mound.
teams, both teams looked like they were going to stink today. So I was like, you know what? I'll take the under. I'll take the bad team as a dog.
They only play the under when they're on a losing streak. Come on now.
Okay.
They only play the under. The only time you want them to suck is during a 20-game losing streak. I'm aware of this.
They've been good though. The White Sox, and they've been, and because Munetaka Murakami's been such a
Murakami.
spectacle. It makes it more exciting to watch.
Oh man, it would have been great because if I had the time I have off right now, I could be enjoying the White Sox for a season for $500 Canadian. Fuck,
That's crazy.
they would have gave me a fucking VIP suite for $500 Canadian.
Now, okay, so like legit question, right? They've been playing very good baseball recently. Is this an aberration, or like are they coming into their own now? And like this is who the
They're
White
coming
Sox
into
are.
their own for sure.
Yeah, it's the new ownership because we know their ownership. Because if you know the Bulls, you know the ownership, you know the bullshit that he has created between both organizations. So,
Damn, I spilled my seltzer. Don't mind me.
I mean, you gotta think it's like 2005. The only thing I can greatly say about my White Sox is 2005 is one of the top 3 all-time greatest fucking World Series teams to be built. In my mind. Some people have still have them in the top 5. For that 05
What was your
roster.
thoughts on the whole team when they had Tim Anderson and Lou Bob? Like when they made that when they were in the playoffs and then Tim Anderson fell off, obviously.
Yeah. Vinny can contest that for the years he's known me that I've always had hate for Tim Anderson. I didn't like Tim Anderson.
Okay.
I didn't even like Robert. Like I thought Robert needed to go. Like all the guys that I wanted gone are gone from the White Sox now, basically.
Yeah, now they have a good chemistry for sure.
Yeah,
they've gotten rid of all the cancers.
They need a bigger bat. That's what they need. They need a Frank Thomas. They need to develop that, and you'll bring back the '90s Sox.
I mean, their lineup is pretty good, I would say.
Isn't that supposed to be what Murakami is? He's literally a first and third baseman with a big bat.
But they don't have a Ventura type player.
Oh, I mean,
you might get that out of Colt Montgomery, right? You might get a Ventura.
Colt is a stud.
Yeah,
sure.
He is a 5-star, but I mean, it's still he needs a supporting cast. It's like they don't really have an outfield at the moment. I do love their outfield.
Is very lacking. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
the outfield is pretty mid when you look at the way the White Sox have built their lineup. It's been their outfield has always been their best asset.
They have Braden Montgomery, who's probably going to come up some point this year.
Yes, but you're waiting for another Montgomery to come up to help them out. Yes, they have a deep. They have a deep, great
Farm
like
system.
Birmingham. Yeah. The Birmingham is amazing talent right now, coming up. So they have a lot of possibilities if they do it right. And I mean, that's the one thing I've always loved about baseball is we don't trade draft picks. Nobody in the history of MLB has ever traded a draft pick for that reason. We spent the time, we spent the money, 3-4 years average for a career in the minor leagues before you get your full call up, unless you are like Harper or, like Connor. Guys like that, when you're a true 5-star talent. There's only a handful that come up for that way.
Okay, so I just want to throw this out there because you guys are hating on their outfield. So I want to just throw a little love to their outfield. Sam Antonacci
He's
batting
good.
almost 300 this season.
Mhm.
He's been stellar for them out of their outfield. I don't know what's going on in center and right, but
Yeah.
I want to at least give him a little bit of props.
No, yeah,
because-
Antonacci is definitely good, but I would view him as more like a utility guy, not like a everyday left fielder, probably
Mhm.
That's
or
fair.
outfielder.
Mhm.
That's fair.
But yeah, he's definitely a good hitter,
Mhm.
good overall player.
Yeah.
But if the White Sox can get even a wild card this year, would be a huge
Yeah,
for them. I don't think they need to draft to get their players. I think they have them. I think they just need to develop it now, because the way the deal is with Ryan leaving every year, the current owner that's making these changes, who has a say in it, is
Mhm.
getting more and more percentage of ownership. Within 2 years, he'll have over 50% of ownership of the White Sox. So then you'll
Mhm.
see how he molds this team. He's building them a brand new stadium. He's giving them a brand new identity of some sort away from the basketball dynasty that they've
Yeah.
had. I mean, you
I
had an
feel like
organization
they
that won
are
six championships. Yeah, but he's been trying to build that ever since. He
they
got it
could
in the '05 team.
legitimately win their division.
Yeah.
They are good enough to win that division.
they
Right
are.
now, like,
Yeah.
okay, let's be
That's
honest.
just how
Their
weak their
division isn't
division
good.
is. Yeah,
The
You take
Guardians
2 out
are
of 3 out
right
of
now.
Detroit, Cleveland, KC. You're taking that division. Like,
Detroit and
Mhm.
KC are out of the picture. They're not going
Yeah.
anywhere.
I think
no,
Detroit.
but
I
those are
think Detroit
wins.
still will be.
Those are stacking wins on gaining a
I
lead,
mean,
right?
I don't know, man. Detroit's
Mhm.
if
Scooble's
their
like
bullpen's
really
gonna come
close
back
to being
healthy,
back. Scooble's
if
close
their
to being
bullpen
back.
gets healthy,
Yeah.
okay, and their rotation can, if they've got a solid rotation again, obviously they.
Yeah.
But like,
Yep.
my point is the baseball that the White Sox are playing right now. They're only
Mhm.
3 games out of first place. There's no
Three
reason
games.
they can't really compete for the division.
No.
To
Yeah.
me, the sneaky team in
Mhm.
that division right now is the Twins.
Yeah.
Mm,
The Twins,
know.
but I feel like they're like this every year, and then we get to the
Yeah.
All-Star break and they just fall off the map.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's Buxton trying to get trade value because
I
he's
know
always been
Buxton's
dumped.
been hammering it.
Mhm.
So it's basically Byron is basically just trying to restock himself, going, "You're not going to get rid of me if we're not going to win. I'll
Mhm.
get myself in a position to put myself in that position because we know players that do fall off." And then Byron's like, "Hey, I'm right here. I want to move." You
Is
know,
question
Thing
is
is, he
Buxton
doesn't
about to
want
be
to
a
be.
free agent?
I feel like he doesn't want to be moved. I don't know.
Because like if he's gonna like, I feel like he might like being there for whatever reason. Because like
Minnesota does have the history of keeping players long term. They're
players
not
seem to like
Milwaukee.
the organization.
Yeah.
Like right, players seem to like that
Mhm.
organization. Because like I feel like he could be a good fit right now for several teams. He could be a good fit for the White Sox if he was a free
Yeah.
agent.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if he wanted
Imagine
BP, he'll
having
just go
him
down to
and
Florida.
Murakami in your lineup this season.
Go down to
Yeah,
Miami
Florida.
for a session for great BP.
Dude. So okay, now like here's a question for you guys, like on the baseball side of things. And actually, I'll stay in the Central for the moment, because I'm curious to know like what you guys think. Kansas City, it felt like they were going to be a better team this season.
Every year,
Their
they do.
run their run differential is negative 29. They have
It's
no
bad.
offense.
It's
Mhm.
bad.
Negative 29. It's May.
Like you could have expected Caglione to have a better season. He's not breaking out at all. Pasquantino hasn't been great. Salvi's old. Jensen hasn't really taken a leap. It's like it's a mess.
Bro,
But on
literally,
the humor side of it, though, have you seen the clip of Salvi the other day on the ABS challenge?
No, I didn't see that. What?
So, anyway, so
he's been doing
Salvi,
good with them, hasn't he?
yeah, no, he sits there, he gets one, he taps his head. I'm just like, okay, calls it right away. Second pitch in a row, he hits him again, taps him on the head right again, wins it again. So finally, the third pitch comes in, Salvi catches it, it's a high ball, and the ump just looks at him like this, like, what the are you gonna challenge this one too? Like, because his numbers are fucking amazing when it comes. I mean, the catcher has the best. I played catcher for 15 years. You have the best view of the balls versus strike, and it
The
all
knowledge.
depends. And Selby is a veteran, and he's won the World Series where you could drag it in and get it called in your favor as a great catcher.
Yeah.
You can paint those corners with a great battery system between you and the pitcher, and he's
Since
one of
you
the guys
guys-
who know where it's going to land.
Since you guys are specifically touching on Perez, I just want to point out because it's actually crazy. He leads their team in home runs, and he only has 7 on the season.
What
Yeah.
That's a part of their problem right now. They don't have anyone putting the ball out. They don't have any,
No.
I mean, I don't know.
Bobby
What's
Witt's not pulling them, and Selby's not pulling them.
And Vinny's not pulling them either. He had
Yeah.
30 homers last year.
Yeah. Bro, Vinny looks terrible. He's batting under 200.
Yes.
Yeah, he started
but-
off slow last year too.
What
One
is
thing I
their
will say.
what
I
is
forget
their
that it's May.
but what is their running in RISP though? Like what is
It's probably bad.
yeah.
Caleb.
Trying to see if I have it in front of me. No.
I mean, if you have your run differential is horrible, like the Rockies, then you can understand it. But if these guys are only like a +3 away from it, it's like okay,
Yeah,
how
they're one of the worst teams in baseball. It's kind of atrocious.
Dude, I took Lugo thinking they were going to be decent this year. So I was like, oh, I'll get some wins out of him. I had to drop him immediately. Then I needed a guy to pitch, and I had to pick him back up. But I know he's going to lose. Like,
But okay, think about that one. Okay, if we really want to get in depth of how like in depth baseball is, we should run a new league on fantasy with every stat in
Oh
baseball.
my god, what?
And yet
every
you understand,
stat?
be like
What the hell?
every stat matters. Every
Okay.
stat.
Well,
A true
listen,
roto league.
listen,
Okay.
okay, having just playing fantasy football, basketball, and now baseball, in my mind, I'm like baseball managers are a different animal.
Ugh.
Yeah, definitely.
Roto
no
leagues
bro.
are nothing compared to head-to-heads. Roto leagues are a whole different beast.
Bro, like
I
I do
know that
not
for
like
sure.
You're getting mad because touches of bases don't get counted. You're like, fuck, it kills you. It kills you because you touch first base. Like it's just so statistically. As a former baseball player and who's had to watch my career in my life, I'm like the numbers just drive you insane to what you have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
the Golden Knights are up 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go Vegas.
Nice.
Let's go Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Whoa.
I think
Whoa,
one was.
come
I
on,
think
We'll
there's-
see what happens by tomorrow night with Montreal when Montreal does it. Okay, so just double back to baseball as we're veered off a little bit. But so what's going wrong? And I'm gonna stay with the East on this one. What's going wrong with the Blue Jays after falling behind in the AL East early? Like what's really going on with these Blue Jays?
Vladdy's not the same. That's one
Ronnie, thank God I traded him to Showtime.
thing. Shut up.
How is
yeah.
how is Savage
was
playing
moved
against
out?
Schindler tonight?
Good
Their
question.
pi- That's the pitching matchup, but I think that game
Yeah.
was delayed. What ended up happening?
I don't know.
Are they playing it right?
Bottom of the
Last
third,
game
nothing,
were one-run
nothing.
game each game. The
Your
Yankees
Savage,
come back.
it's Savage and Schlittler today.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's 0-0 right now.
Okay.
You know, so they're a study in like people don't think that this stuff matters. We talked about it in hockey, right? Mitch Marner left the Maple Leafs. They thought that they were going to be adding to their team by subtraction. Instead, he went to the Golden Knights and jump-started his career, right?
Yeah, but he's playoff Mitch,
out of their
though.
lineup affected the Maple Leafs greatly. Removing a guy like Bichette from the middle of the lineup, like that dramatically affects a team. That guy was an important player for them last year.
Yeah.
So, like
Maybe he was a negative defender, but you can't just replace his bat.
You definitely can't just replace a guy like that's bat, right? And like,
Yeah, no.
and if your star in Vlad is not hitting, then your guy Bichette usually
It's
is.
more pressure on Vlad, and I think that's what's getting to Vlad.
And it's
Yeah.
it's affecting him. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
people,
He doesn't have the
don't think about
protection
this
around
stuff.
him.
Like,
Exactly.
you take a guy
Yeah.
out of a lineup or out of a team, and like
Mhm.
it adversely affects the pieces around them.
Yep.
If their rotation was hard, what hurt them the most to get them where they're in now.
Their rotation is just injured. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair.
It's Cease, Gosman, and the rest. It's just a wild card.
Mhm. But this is not the same team we watched last year. Like that was
Not
just
at
a
all.
good run.
Definitely not.
I mean, last year you could count on their lineup to put up enough runs to win, and their pitching
Yeah.
would just get by.
Yeah.
Their lineup is not like. I mean,
It's not deep. It's not deep.
Yeah, but that's the
Bichette
biggest
was
thing.
one of
Last
those
year,
guys who got on base. If he did not park it, he was getting on base.
Yeah.
And that's
it felt like last season, like when you and like I'm a Yankee fan, so like we see them a lot. Like it felt like if you saw them, they were going to put up 5 to 10 runs a game.
Yeah.
Like you were going to have to put up to beat them.
It's because the thing is, last year they had so many runners on base, and they were good at driving pitch counts that when
they were nasty.
When Vlad or Doe had runners on, they were cashing them in.
Well,
in a way, I think ABS has been fucking with teams in that way. Even though they've been the right calls, it's been fucking up the mentality of everybody because it's like it's costing where a pitch could have ended a run, but a run of a series, or it could have helped them. Yeah. Like it's changed the game a little bit to how it's played now. I mean, the ABS is great,
but I think it had to.
Yeah, it's great. The ABS helps out. You gives more fairness to the winner of the game because the calls are being sought after.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, this one's for Phillies. We're gonna go with the NL on this side, but are the Phillies underperforming more than any contender in baseball right now?
They're on fire under Dawn, but I would say yeah. I mean,
but do you feel that they're performing or underperforming? I feel like they're underperforming what they're capable of doing.
Yeah.
This team should have a greater lead, is what I mean.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think that they are now. Since they have switched over managers, the team is performing at the level they're supposed to, and that's why they're now ahead because of that. But they should be. If this team, let's just say this team had Donnie Baseball from day one, they would. I don't think
it's about what manager. I think it's about how slow they started, and they fired the manager that woke them up.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, it's because am I here next year, right?
Yeah.
And Schwarber's doing his thing.
Yeah, I mean, Schwarber's working on a contract. Bryce is trying to figure out, is he a curse?
I mean, I don't want him on my team. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, come on. We sent you Harper. You give us nothing. Come on now.
Harper for nothing,
crazy, right?
Yeah.
Harper for nothing. Yeah.
For nothing. We'll just give it to you. We'll just give you Harper.
Harper for nothing. Have Rice catch.
That's actually like kind of a crazy thing to consider. Like, how did we get to this place? Like, what?
I feel like the Yankees would enjoy Harper for the losing streak. I don't know.
Oh my God.
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like Harper was, Harper was like the LeBron of the league, right?
Yeah.
Coming in at a young age, on the magazines, all the hype. This guy's so good, blah blah blah. Like, listen, LeBron's 42 years old. Everybody on the team, everybody in the NBA knows that the only reason that team looked competitive this playoffs is because LeBron was there, right?
But I'll give you a weird angle on this though. If you look at the Washington Nationals, they were the team that brought in Harper. They're the team that brought in Strasburg, and they ultimately could have ended 2 careers at the same time, and they did not know how to handle it, the superstar compounder capability of what their roster was, which they won in 19 because that caliber roster was good enough to get them there. It was just Harper was just the heel they needed to get rid of.
Yep.
because he was swinging for the fence when he was supposed to get on base. It was just that mentality of a player. I mean, a Harbor Blast.
You mean to tell me they got rid of this guy and then they won the year after?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what happened.
That's
What happened?
Why do people act like, bro? Sometimes you just forget about parts of like the history of things. Like,
And Washington was at a point in time was
that
one
was
of the
Juan
worst
Soto's
teams.
Washington.
They were the worst team in 2019 at one point and won it all. It was just like the curse was lifted, and then they had the Chicago run in 16.
My boy.
And all of a sudden, Philly cannot get there. Gets it? Why? Because Harper's there. It's Harper.
I mean, Harper did get them to the World Series.
Yeah, but they couldn't win it.
Because they hit that homer off of Robert Suarez. They're not in the World Series.
But still can't win it.
That's true.
So,
I mean, you could say if they don't play the Astros, maybe they would have won. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe if they didn't play the Cheat Road. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll say this with more confidence, and especially I'm live and it's recorded. I have a tattoo gun over there. I will tattoo a Phillies logo on me if Bryce Harper wins with the Phillies.
Okay.
If he wins with the Phillies.
You see, he's saying things he knows not going to happen. Like, I'll get a Knicks tattoo if the Knicks win, because that might actually happen in the near future. But we know Bryce Harper's not winning anything.
I will get a fucking New York Knicks tattoo on my ass if they win.
We have it on record.
Yes. On my ass cheek. So at least when I sit on it, I'm like, okay, I don't think about it.
Yo, it's crazy watching. Williams hamstring again.
They don't again. Oh,
yeah, he went out the game.
I was joking about it last game, but not like
he literally he's off the court completely. He went with medical and everything.
Yeah.
Showtime.
And Wembanyama's hitting 3-pointers out here.
Yeah.
What is going on?
So, which team is the biggest surprise for you this season out of all the teams?
Major League Baseball?
Yeah.
Pirates, maybe, but they've cooled off a bit.
I'm going to give you a list. I was thinking about this today, and I was like, wow. The Rays have been sensational this season so far. The Guardians have been so good that I've consistently been able to bet on them and make money with them. So they must be doing good. The White Sox have been very fun to watch playing baseball all season long. The Athletics have been nothing short of sensational this season. And whether you like them or hate them, the Braves have really came roaring back this season like absolute animals. They might be.
Yeah, I gotta sit on that hill all year because they said the Braves were the most complete team. So
they might be the best team in baseball.
God, if the Braves win the year that I called them the most complete team, God, I'm gonna hate myself. It's not gonna be one thing I'm gonna be right about.
I'll just be happy because that means the Dodgers didn't make it.
I know, but still.
I'm gonna put this on here right now. If the Dodgers and Braves play in the World Play, I want the Dodgers to win. I don't care. I do not care.
I don't want the Dodgers to win.
Yeah, NLCS, Dodgers, Braves. Oh god.
Yeah. Dodgers, Braves, NLCS. That would be money.
It would
be. I want the Braves to win. If the Dodgers and Braves go there, I want the Braves.
I could not.
You know what? Speaking of which, we're going to bring a Braves fan on the show next week to talk about baseball with us. I was talking with my guy Andrew about coming on. I think next week's time to get it done. Let's get a Braves fan on here next week to talk about this stuff.
I will pull out the good old John Rocker jersey if the Braves makes the World Series.
Listen. It could be a Chipper Jones jersey, a respectable one. Doesn't have to be an asshole. Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Braves, I cannot stand Ronald Acuna Jr. He is a complete ass.
Oh, it's because they hyped him up for so fucking
Yep.
long.
He is a complete asswipe.
I think he's less of an asswipe now because because Albies is gone, right? So I think he's
Yeah.
less of an ass now because Albies is done.
Albies.
Mm.
Ozzy, he's still on the team.
Oh no, fuck. Who am I thinking
Freeman.
about? No,
No?
not Freeman. He went to the Angels.
Oh, what?
Braves.
Soler.
Soler.
Maybe?
No.
Angels?
Yeah, he went to the Angels.
Who else went to the Angels?
So, I know Soler was on the Braves. Who else was on the Braves that's on the Angels? What?
Now you're gonna make me pull up a whole roster. Let me go get
What?
this roster real quick.
What are
He's
you
talking about it
saying?
before.
Fucking Angels.
I just
roster?
can't think of his name at the moment.
What?
We were talking about somebody on the Angels roster not named Mike Trout. First of all,
Right.
how'd that happen?
Yeah,
This team's awful.
it happens. It happens.
Oh my god. I can't
Who
think-
could it have
My
been?
internet
I'm
is
looking
being
at
slow.
names right now, and I'm like, Zach Neto,
Former Brave? What?
Oswald Peraza.
No, that's a former Yankee. What?
Oh come on! It's not that hard.
Bro, I'm just looking at the names. I'll give you Adam Frazier, Vaughn Grissom, Yohan Moncada, Noel Chanel, Joe Adele.
No.
1 second.
Josh Lowe, Jose Siri, and Mike Trout. And the DH is Soler.
I
As
think
we already said.
I think Cove, are you tripping?
No, Jesus Christ!
Like,
Give me a
the
second.
whole roster. Unless he's a pitcher and you're not realizing it. But like
Oh,
that's their roster.
The only former Brave on that team is Soler. Like,
I was like,
what?
you got me naming Yankees and asking you like what's going
oh
on?
my God! I could have swore. Oh Jesus! 1 second.
Cove,
What?
your camera.
Yeah, I know.
It's a
I'm
black
looking at-
box.
Yeah, it's a blocks right now because I'm looking for a player.
Okay. I know.
Jesus, give me a second. I could have swore. I thought that. Yeah, no. I know it wasn't Albizov's gone. It's somebody else.
Bro
No.
said we were talking about a Los Angeles Angels player not
Yes.
named Mike Trout.
Yes.
I was like, what? Who? Huh? What?
Yes. Oh my God.
Travis
I know I
Darno,
saw it at the
maybe?
beginning of the season. So
Travis Darno was a former Brave. That's
So,
their backup. What catcher?
Game one,
Yeah.
going into the third period, Vegas Golden Knights are up 2-0.
Awesome.
Western
Yeah,
Conference.
let's go.
Ryan's probably very happy. But you know, people in
Brian,
hockey don't get excited at 2 goals because
No,
like
no.
these teams put up 2 goals in like 2 seconds. So it's kind of tough. And the Spurs have come roaring back in the third quarter.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
close in there.
So,
Damn, bro. I gotta go look at the line. I gotta go look at the line on this game. I'm very interested. I
Oh
bet
my
props
God,
on it,
no.
but I didn't pick a winner.
and we got a tie game with a Wemby 3.
Let's go, Wimby.
Really?
Bro, Wemby threes.
Wow.
Out logo.
This guy pulls up with so much confidence, dude.
Bro,
He pulls up with so much confidence.
like what?
So
I actually get frustrated sometimes watching him. I'm like, this guy's too good.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be this good
Yeah,
at basketball.
that's
You're too tall to be this good at basketball.
it.
Man, the Cardinals blew a parlay for me. Bums.
Anyways, the last
No, great.
to add my thing for the team that's just surprised me this year, and you'll be like, I did mention them already. Is the Cardinals? I think the
Oh, yeah.
Cardinals are going to be
Oh.
sneaky, and they're going to they could win the division. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I think the Brewers still win.
Mhm.
but the
they'll
Cardinals are
definitely-
just sneaking
frustrated
up
if the
there.
Brewers win.
Yeah.
The Brewers strike me as like I have zero confidence in them. I feel like they will get to the first round of the playoffs and they will just lose.
Their pitching is insane, though.
They have really good pitching. They have a really good
Yeah.
team.
Mhm.
They had, but like I don't know. I mean, it's not like they really added anybody to that. Like that's the
It's
rotation
just
they
Miz
went.
is that good. Miz is just that good.
They went into the
Stand-up will be back.
but they had this rotation last playoffs and got
Minus
schooled.
Peralta, yeah, that's true.
And
I'm
they
agree.
actually got rid of Peralta. Yeah. So
And
like
they did that because they wanted Miz to pick up their new ace, which is
Yeah.
which is reasonable, but
which is
you need
fair.
Miz to stay healthy.
But having
Mhm.
both of them would have made them a real contender. Having two like that's what like if the Yankees are a real contender this year, it's because all the pitching is healthy and we have more than one true ace in our ball in our rotation.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only reason.
Yep.
I mean, Harrison's been pitching well, but you wouldn't call him an ace, so it's like really it's just Miz and the other guys just get the job done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
and that works when you have an offense
Yeah.
that produces like the Dodgers did a year or two ago.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then you need to have
Yeah,
a
their
better
offense
rotation,
doesn't really put up crooked numbers, that's for sure.
you know, and so that's where my concern lies. And
Okay.
I'll be honest, I like to watch St. Louis play baseball this season so far. They've just been they've been more of an exciting team. Like you heard how I just said before Cove added them to this, they literally blew a parlay for me tonight because they're losing. It's the 8th inning, they're getting shut out. But I added them to the parlay because I watched them so much, and I've been watching them win quite a few games.
Their fan base is
enjoy it.
electric. Their fan base is really fun. You see what they're doing with the shirts in the right field section?
Yeah, dude.
That shit's fun.
Little stuff. It's the
Yep.
little stuff. But it helps. And like St. Louis is like a big town for baseball.
Mhm.
So, you know, like they can really get the fans involved there well.
They're as devoted as what Philly fans are.
Oh,
I won't
the
argue
bank
that.
goes crazy. I wouldn't
And-
say that.
And listen, man, Alec Burleson and Jordan Walker have been having a hell of a season between the two of them. You know, they've been putting together a lot of wins, that team.
Weatherhold's pretty awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
They got a balanced roster. That's pretty much what it is. Their pitching doesn't jump off the charts, that's for sure, but they get the job done.
Who do they? Now I'm going to look at their pitchers.
It's McGreevy, I would say, is their best pitcher. So
No.
like,
Oh
he's
yeah.
not a ace.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn. Shay.
So, oh my god. So just to show you guys, like in a roto league, right? In the general sense, I forget how to actually turn the camera around. Wait a second. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you know, I like their lineup, man. They got Ivan Herrera too. I forgot about him. It's just our
Anyways, yeah. If you see my screen, like these are all transactions in a day. Like you have to monitor on like a roto league. That's like one day.
No, you can only look at transactions for your team. If you look at the whole league, there's too many.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just talking about if you're trying to pick up a guy, you gotta watch that every day. Like you have to religiously watch that list because you might call a guy up and all of a sudden he gets called down to AAA like 2 days later.
Look, the Cardinals have made 7 transactions this month, and there's another 30 teams basically, right? So like that's a lot of transactions on a month-to-month basis.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like 7 to 15 on a good team. Like there's a lot of moves in the AAA to AA and whatnot. Guys get moved up, moved down. Guys hurt an arm or a leg, they'll go down to AAA just for a little more relaxing time.
Yeah.
So it's like guys do it. Like you're asking 162 games out of a human being. That is twice as much more than every other league combined. Like.
Yeah, it's literally the hockey season and basketball season together.
Yeah.
With
football added into it, right?
Dylan Harper just went down.
Harper. Yeah, he going to the locker room.
Hamstring. They just walked him off.
Yeah, they just
so
you
got to add in 10 to 20 games for playoffs and 10 to 20 games for Cactus League on top of 162. You're looking at almost 200 games if you play active all season.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Harper is going to the locker room.
I can't wait. I can't wait until my kid is a little bit bigger. I can like take her to ball games. I'm sure I'll probably have more kids too by then. But I like be wanting to go to baseball games and I just can't.
Oh my God. Well, it's going to be different for you, especially with where you're going next, right? And you'll have a lot more options to go to baseball.
Oh, yeah, and I'll look forward to that for sure. I can't wait. I like going to base. I like going to sporting events in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to as many as I can.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay, so just real quick, right? It's just about that time of day, as we all know. I know some of you guys. So, Cove, you'll be doing your thing tomorrow night. Yes.
Yeah.
Some of you fellas. Actually, I watched last week's. You guys were all on there last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got to see it. So I was up till like 1 a.m. that night. So I ended up just watching this show on YouTube while I was sitting here like making posts and stuff. So I was like, what else am I going to do with myself?
Yeah.
Good show. So guys, definitely tune into the fellas tomorrow night. They will be back on YouTube on Cove's side of things. We will have those. You'll be able to find the link on my page on X or Cove's, or Showtime's or Caleb's. Only above.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, we enjoyed having you guys here at Vinny's Corner, and we'll see you guys next week.
That's it.
All right, fellas.
Yep.
Have a great evening, guys.
Yep.
Cove,